for sure, boss. The audience here in Japan loves Gary Goodridge.
Oh yes, and especially after that stunt that he pulled off 2 weeks ago.
But I don't know that this guy right here, Lloyd Van Dam, loves Gary Goodridge because he's going to come out with a lot of aggression. The stunt that you were referring to, boss, was that a little bit over 2 weeks ago, Gary Goodridge accepted a K1 rules fight in Las Vegas against a bomber from South Africa by the name of Michael Bernardo. And few gave Gary Goodridge a chance of surviving. But not only did he survive, he blasted Bernardo out of there in the first round in a little bit over a minute. Now, Van Dam probably knows this and is probably going to be doing a lot of blasting of his own, probably with low kicks. So Goodridge, I don't know that he wants to stand with Van Dam. What do you think?
You do not want to do that. He's got a low kick from hell, so to say. Goodridge would be the plan. Go right in, take him down, finish it on the ground. Do not strike with this guy.
Okay, Gary Goodridge comes in, gets the body lock, and they're wrestling here, standing up. Gary Goodridge didn't waste any time. Got the clinch, double underhooks, boss. He's going to trip him down.
Yep.
And Gary has made no mistake. He said, Lloyd Van Dam, who, by the way, is no relation to Jean-Claude Van Damme, is in for ground and pound, and he said it goes back to the early UFC days.
Whoa, and there he is, the takedown. No, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I think Gary should mount him here. Although, you know, the funny thing is, and this is a very rare occurrence, Lloyd Van Dam actually has a weight advantage on Gary Goodridge, and that doesn't happen very often. He's got 10 pounds on Gary at 257 pounds. Gary coming in kind of light at 247 pounds.
Yeah, I think a lot of those pounds are in the leg of Van Dam.
Van Dam seems to not have a clue here, boss.
No, I totally agree with you. Gary should go for the mount position and just start raining bombs and try to finish the fight. Look at this. You can mount him and he will turn probably on his belly and then go for a choke. He can do pretty much anything he wants right now.
Van Dam doesn't even seem to be working to try and get guard. Okay, Mark Coleman in Gary Goodridge's corner is yelling at Gary to get him into the north-south position. That would mean that Gary would spin around and start to throw knees straight into Van Dam's head. Van Dam getting busted up here by Gary Goodridge. Van Dam can take a shot. He's had a whole lot of Muay Thai fights. At 30 years old, he's had 47 fights. Only 7 losses with 26 KOs, but it's not going to be a factor on the ground like this. Van Dam just eating left hand after left hand after left hand, and you know Gary can really hit, boss.
I know. Look at the size of his arms and ask Mike Bernardo if he can hit or not. Bad game plan here for Van Dam. He should, what he should do, I don't know, because Gary is totally into his game here.
Is Gary going for a key lock here?
Probably, we can't see it now, but...
Yeah, it looks like Gary is working to set up that key lock, and he's doing it with strikes, but he gave it up a little bit. Gary not really worried about position here.
No, he's got to pull out his left leg and go for the full mount. That's what he should do. Why on earth would he not go for a full mount? These are good punches.
I know, but Van Dam is taking him on the forehead mostly. He's got a little bit of a bloody nose, but he's not really cut too bad at all. And oh, there we go. It looked like we had almost a little fish hook action now. That is not legal here in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Yep, and I don't know if it's a smart idea to do now with Gary because it will only piss him off, and then he could be very angry.
Well, one thing that Gary Goodridge used to do early in his career was punch himself out, and then he would be susceptible because of fatigue. But I think Gary really is blasting away. Now there's Tom Herring, the famed Chakuriki trainer. I don't know what he's telling Lloyd Van Dam on the bottom, but Lloyd now is mounted.
Yes.
We got a little bit over a minute and a half left, and Gary's going to really drop some bombs here.
He's got to pick his shots. Whoa. He holds his head in place. and then he just rains down.
And Van Dam doesn't really seem trying to some Sakuraba moves there.
Which was a very smart thing to do. And there you go!
Oh yeah, Gary Goodridge. This was exactly as he said he would do. A ground and pound victory for Big Daddy. Van Dam overmatched in every way. No takedown defense. You know, it's tough. Van Dam in a K1 fight would have really been even odds against Gary Goodridge. Maybe even been favored to beat Gary Goodridge. But in a Pride Fighting Championship fight, it's got to be the Big Daddy. And there he is. You know, it was 3 minutes, 39 seconds, TKO by referee stoppage. And Gary is, you know, he's had a lot of losses, but only to really great fighters like Nogueira, Don Fry, Igor Vovchanchyn, Mark Coleman. But now he comes back and starts putting together a bunch of wins, and you know he's got a lot of ambition. He really does.
He constantly trains, and he trains with the best. He trains with good wrestlers. Mark Coleman. We got the big cat here, Tom Erickson. He trains with all those guys. He's got the Muay Thai instructor coach. He's doing his Muay Thai. He's doing his boxing, and it pays off. You see it. He's consistently working on his perfection to perfect his fighting game.
Yeah, he really does. You know, Gary has really seemed like he's worked on his pacing too, because he's laying on the bombs, and there they are. There's the embrace. Lloyd Van Dam never gave up. But it was the referee saving him from himself. And here is the double underhook. Look at this step back. Boss, that's a great move.
Yeah, he probably learned that from Tom Erickson.
Oh yeah, because Tom Erickson being a Greco-Roman guy.
Yep.
I mean, he's got all those wrestlers. This was classic Gary Goodridge taking his time. And look at this, just blasting away.
He did the double chop. He probably stole it a little bit from Sakuraba to set him off and then go in with the hard strikes. And look at this, bang on the head. Oh my God, and another one to the head. And now the referee stops in. Perfect, very good call from the referee here.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Look at that. You know, Big Daddy, he's so much fun. He really is. He really loves the fighting game. I mean, his enthusiasm. He talks a little bit of trash just to get things pumped up, but it's just part of the business. Van Dam maybe should stick with Thai boxing.